What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today jumping into Destiny. In today's video, we're taking a look at the best farms for Season 21. In today's video, we're going to show you how you can get an absolute ton of loot just by fishing, but also the fastest and most efficient way of earning salvage and deep dive keys. These are key to earning bonus loot and getting your hands on those deep engrams and those reckoning engrams, which you'll need if you're looking to get the new weapons for this season. There's a lot to get through in this video, so be sure to stick around and enjoy. If you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a comment and rating down below, and remember to subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. But without further delay, guys, let's jump into the video. Now, each and every season we get brand new activities, new keys to chase, and new loot to earn. Season of the Deep is no different. But this season sees two activities, two types of keys on top of fishing for us to go out and earn our loot. Now, by using the methods that we show in this video, you'll be able to earn an absolute ton of the new weapons. These include the Reckoning weapons, which are returning in their original form, but also reprised versions of those with taken aesthetics with new archetypes alongside brand new perks and origin traits. Now, whenever you run Salvage or Deep Dive, you are guaranteed one of those engrams upon completion, alongside some fishing bait. But first of all, we're going to take a look at the best way to earn those all-important keys. Salvage keys and Deep Dive keys allow you to pretty much double your loot upon activity completion, and the fastest and most efficient way currently to earn these on top of engrams themselves can be found over in the Shattered Throne. We are returning to the Dol Inkaru checkpoint farm from Season of Defiance. We can literally complete this encounter in under 30 seconds, and this will have a chance to drop either of the keys on top of the seasonal engrams, which will naturally allow us to earn that all-important loot. Now, if you don't have a checkpoint for Dol Inkaru, you can pick one up from D2 checkpoints if you join their Discord server, and I'll leave the link to their website down in the video description below. But essentially, you want to load in at this checkpoint and wipe as a fire team to ensure the checkpoint is saved on at least one of the fire team's characters. One member of the fire team then needs to swap characters and return to the team, therefore holding that checkpoint on their additional character. This will allow you to load back in on that Guardian over and over again and repeat this to earn as many keys and engrams as you like, depending on which loot that you're trying to chase. Now, it's important to note that seasonal keys do have a cap. So much like in Season of Defiance, where you can only carry 5 keys at a time, Season of the Deep is very similar. So once you've reached your key cap, I highly recommend taking those keys and running either of the activities depending on which keys they're applicable for, as those keys alone will help you earn bonus loot from the chest at the end, doubling the engrams you earn on top of granting you some additional weapons or armor. Now, in terms of the loot that's available from Salvage and Deep Dive, I didn't notice too much of a difference personally. Deep Dive seems to be a faster activity as it requires 6 players, allowing you to melt through the combatants and smash out the mechanics really quickly. But with that being said, Deep Dive keys are harder to come by when compared to Salvage keys. Now, naturally, running either of these activities will grant you XP towards the sonar station reputation, which you'll need to level up this season's vendor, with this season's vendor offering various rewards, including keys and even an exotic ship. Now, once you've spent all your keys, you can head over to the sonar station, pick up any additional engrams that you've earned from ranking up, and then if you choose to, focus them on the loot that you're looking to chase. Now, as always, focusing a specific weapon will cost you more in engrams as you are focusing on an individual item. But if you're still working through and unlocking all the Reckoning weapons and the deep weapons, then it may be worth just picking up the individual engram instead, which has a lower cost and will gradually allow you to unlock all the weapons that are available. Now, the Dol Inkaru checkpoint and keys aren't the only way of earning loot this season. You can earn it just by fishing. When completing any activity pretty much in Destiny, you can earn bait as you go. You can hold up to 500 individual pieces of bait, allowing for some very long fishing sessions. Now, by getting legendary fish, you do have a high chance of getting not just legendary items, but even exotic items by releasing them into the helm. Now, to aid us on our path to loot. Whilst we don't have a vendor upgrade paradigm this season, we do also now have seasonal bonuses. These can be unlocked by completing seasonal challenges, and these include things like Efficient Angler, which is when fishing with bait, you have a chance for your bait to be returned when catching a fish. Now, there are 10 bonuses in total, and some are very similar from the upgrade paradigms we've seen previously. Things that unlock guaranteed deep sight weapons when focusing weapons each week, and even granting the ability to earn a deep dive key by using a salvage key. Now, naturally, the more bonuses you unlock, the more efficient your farming will be across the board, whether that's farming Dol Inkaru, running the seasonal activities, or just heading over to either Nessus, the EDZ, and the Throne World to do a spot of fishing. Now, when it comes to fishing, it's important to check out your fishing tackle, and this will identify where the activity is increased in any particular fishing pond. It highlights here we are currently seeing an increased activity being detected over in the outskirts in the EDZ, and this would be currently the best place to go fishing. If this states any other zone in the EDZ, or even another destination entirely, things like Nessus and the Throne World, then that would be the destination you'll want to focus farm when it comes to fishing. Now, the reason for this is when we head over to that particular destination, we can see we have a fishing pond, but it's also stated as exotic. Now, these fishing ponds are public events, and public events can still take place in all the zones in which these ponds are located. Now, a very important thing to remember is when an actual public event starts, then the fishing pond public event will end, meaning any progress that you've gained towards your focused fishing meter will be completely wiped out. With that in mind, I highly recommend waiting and completing the regular public event first. Then as soon as that's completed and the fishing pond has returned, then jump over to the pond with an entire fire team and focus fish for the maximum time possible. Now, to increase your focused fishing meter, this increases by catching a legendary rarity or higher, and you'll need around 10 to 12 fish in total to fully max out your meter. Now, this meter is shared across the entire instance, so everyone that's at the pond can contribute towards maxing it out. Now, you will also notice the meter is broken into segments, and you will see increased activity in your pond as you work your way through each section. And the higher the meter, the greater the chances of better rarities and even exotic fish. Now, if you are very fortunate enough to catch an exotic fish, it will be very obvious. Your entire instance will be notified, and if you're in the same fire team as that guardian, you'll also earn the triumph for this season's title. Now, as well as holding 500 bait, you can hold up to 500 fish as well. But once you've done enough fishing, all the instances ended, you can head over to the helm to add them to your tank. Now, any legendary fish that you've picked up will grant you a legendary reward, and if you're very lucky by handing these in, any exotic or legendary fish has a chance to drop an additional exotic reward. So there we have it, guys, a good look on what are some of the best farms in Season 21. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out one of the 2 videos you see here in these cards for more Destiny 2 content. And if you want to keep up to date with everything to do with Destiny 2, then be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always, guys, and I will catch you all again very soon.